I authored a book called From Me to We, Design and Build Collaborative Workplaces, and you'll see that link there, Collaborative Inquiry. You can download a free copy of the book from there. And as you can see, the fruit, my co-author, who was the CEO of the Integrated Property Development Company, he did this presentation to demonstrate to the 50 people in the room. There were people from 8 different organisations, he the builder and the property developer, but also architect, engineer and all the suppliers, or the critical strategic suppliers. There were 7 suppliers chosen who he asked to become part of the circle and did not have to tender. So basically a budget-based process, and he brought them into the inner circle. So I've given you 2 pictures here. One is what he called the red apple hierarchy, and he's the person on the top with the 2 leaves. The hierarchy is not the problem, but as Deming, the quality guru, said, the real challenge is that people start to think that they're better than people below them, and often that includes suppliers. So the thinking starts to be hierarchical, and that's why it tends to be adversarial and not collaborative. The picture to the right is really an alternative of the hierarchy, okay, and I'll talk to that a little bit more in the next couple of slides, but it's just another depiction. But you can see on the right, it's a step, it's a development step from the hierarchy, because everybody is on an equal playing field, okay. So there's more equality in the picture to the right than there is to the left, but you can see the person on the top has moved across to be in the centre of that system. And what we're going to talk about now is how that might uncover opportunity for you in your role. So in contrast, he had a diverse circle of fruit. Obviously I've got here multiple versions of fruit. He had just 6 or 7 different types of fruit, which he put in a circle like the one on the right hand side there, okay. And he took himself and put himself in the middle, because he said that he couldn't have anarchy. He needed to create the collaborative system to enable people to work like this. And what was interesting is that every one of these suppliers wanted to work like this, and perhaps that was obvious because they were promised work for the next 5 years and delivered significant value to their organisation. But interestingly, after a 5-year period of more than $150 million of construction, the quantity surveyor analysed the contracts and found that there was a 7% reduction in the construction cost. And Ian, who was the CEO, had never asked anybody to reduce their prices. So there were no tenders, but these contractors who were part of this circle started to reduce their prices because the waste started to disappear from the system, and they started to reduce their prices while making the same margin. So it was quite an exceptional outcome.